Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Rena. This is going to be a collective reading, okay, for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. On what's the tea on you, what's the gossip on you guys, what did people said about you behind your back, okay. You guys, this is going to be a reading that based on the energy surrounding you guys, all right, and it may not be true, all right, so don't shoot the messenger. Alright, I'm not here purposely try to piss you off, but this is more like what I can collect, the energy that I can collect, that I can gather from your surrounding. Alright, so before we start, I just want to say thank you so much for the support that you guys give me. Truly appreciate that. I really hope my messages can help you guys in any way, shape or form. Alright guys, so let's start with your reading. Spirit, would you show me what are the gossips about my Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn friends? Alright, thank you, Spirit. Let's see, you guys. The first one, we have the Queen of Wands, Five of Wands, we have the Knight of Swords, excuse me, we have Page of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Star, the Fool, and the Empress. Okay guys, so let me fix this. Alright guys, so first thing, I feel like some people questioning about, not questioning, most likely they were talking about your status, your love life. What is your status when it comes to your relationships? There's people who genuinely concern and cares about you and your person, and there's a group of people who just basically telling you shit, telling you how to manipulate your person, giving you a wrong advice, giving you a unsolicited advices that's not helping you at all, because eventually it leads to some sort of separation or fights, a conflict between you and your person. I'm getting here. So you guys, be careful with whoever you're receiving your advices from, okay? Even it's from your family members or your pets or your best friend, whoever you trust, just be careful, be aware of those things, because I feel like there's some people here, they're not meant to, they don't have good intention at all. Like, it's a little bit sinister to me. They don't want to see you happy at all. Even like somehow I feel like it's attracting evil eye. If you can see from these cards, it's actually a Fool card, okay? It's like you're all seeing eyes here, like people giving you some sort of a green evil eye. So be careful, okay? Now for some of you guys, I feel like people were talking about your attitude in general. Excuse me. Oh god. They're seeing you somebody who are very confrontal, problematic, secretive for no apparent reasons, can be very harsh, rude, savage. But I feel like you guys are mostly a very straightforward, you're very honest when it comes to your feelings. It's just that people just don't appreciate things that you said by saying things like you're being immature, or you're just being rude person. For some of you, I feel like your faith in God or in universe, whatever that you trust, they just kind of feel like you are either overly spiritual that might rub them in the wrong way, or your spiritual belief or your religious belief, whatever you believe, just really come across as a little bit off or odd to these people who seems to have no faith at all when it comes to universe. So it's like they're not mocking you, just they don't trust, they're just being skeptic about your lifestyle, your practice. If you're practicing a very strict, if not a strict, you're just kind of practicing it religion or spiritually seriously. Okay. If you learn about spirituality or go to ashrams or go to church even, you just kind of give them a side eye. These people just gonna give you some side eye. Not that they hate you or mocking you or calling you fake shit or whatnot. It's just that they might see it as something that they don't trust. So some of your friends here might be atheists, or a group of friends or co-workers that you're dealing with are a group of atheists, people who don't trust in religion or God even. Okay? For some of you guys, they might saying things like you doing some sort of a witchcraft. Oh, here we go again. Yeah, they say things like you guys are witch because the way you manifesting things, it really happened, and people start to say shit like, oh, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo is doing some magic, some black magic shit, and it's not necessarily right. It's not necessarily wrong. Like, you guys have a strong manifest. Yeah, you have the ability to manifest. It's not that you do some ritual about it. You just think things carefully, because 11th house is ruled by Aquarius. Aquarius is a karma house under Vedic astrology. Karma means desire. Okay, this is the house where you can survive and you will gain a lot of abundance. It could be money, friends, as long as it abundance here, because you have a strong desire, so you manifest, you think positively, you have faith, and we have these very spiritual cards over here. Other than the star, we also have the wheel of fortune. So you are blessed, like naturally born blessed, and it's not necessarily in terms of monetary. It's like you have a very good ability. You can manifest because of your faith. Some of you have a very strong ninth house, which is ruled by Sagittarius. Sagittarius house is, if I'm not mistaken, it's a house of faith. Like, you learn a lot of things about spirituality, about religion from this ninth house. Not just only high education, but it really opens up your eyes to something like divine power, and people might see that as black magic, those weird stuff. I don't want to say it because I don't want to offend anybody, because it's not necessarily true. Remember, this is just gossip. Okay? And then the fact that you guys are doing very well in your life, it just really people just really questioning it, like, how the fuck that Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn get a good life? They're not like extremely filthy rich, but they seems to be very happy, and it attracts evil eye for real. And you are super forgiving. I'm getting like you're very forgiving, you're very warm, kind-hearted, and people might say that you're fake as fuck, and it's not necessarily true at all. Like, a legit here, I feel like there's some real serious hater here, you guys. We don't like everything good happens to you. Some people say that you are stingy as fuck when it comes to money. You also gatekeeping your emotions, your energy. You don't just simply open up. You're still warm towards everybody, but not to the point that people can overstepping you. taking advantage of your kindness and shit. No, you still manage to keep people at the arm's length, and people might see you as somebody who is very stingy, not only in monetary form but also in a form of energy, you know. And they might say something like, you guys are purposely doing that. I'm hearing they call you fake, but I don't think you're fake though, because you come out as a Queen of Wands here. You're embodying the energy of a Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, she's very vibrant, very powerful, warm, fun, loving, caring person, you know. There's no gender specific here, you guys, regardless your sexual orientation are. You're embodying the energy of a Queen of Wands. You can intimidate people. I feel like you guys intimidates the fuck of these people and they don't like it. They're scared. And they may see you as someone who are very confrontal, aggressive, you know, but it doesn't come across as a bad person here, I feel. Because at the end, what I'm getting mostly from this spread is that you're very blessed. You're blessed. You may not be a billionaire, but you still be happy. There's a sense of grateful here. Like you know, feel grateful for whatever universe or God gave you. They see you as someone who are a very fun-loving, caring person as well. You're very motherly, like all a fatherly vibe attached to you. I'm hearing children's like you. You're a very friendly person. These are the people who really knows you for who you are. But people who don't know you might see you as someone who are like a social chameleon. Like you just want to climb the social ladder. Like you're kind of using people, or you have different faces or persona when you're dealing with a group of people. So they might see you as a fake. I keep getting that some people here calling you fake as fuck. Now for some of you guys, again, I keep getting your faith, your religion, keep being questioned by these people. But I feel like you guys kind of doing you do, you know, you just kind of do you, like you don't give shit about people. And it really gives you a very good life. You are emotionally intelligent, emotionally mature as well, I'm getting with this Empress over here. People feel safe with you, you know. They make you you make them feel like they're safe, there's nothing to worry about. People just feel very comfortable opening up or being close to you. Be careful, you guys, so that people not taking advantage of your kindness or leeching on your good energy, because I do feel like there's some people here try to use you for their own benefits. For some it's for the profit, but and listen, I'm not religious, but I'm hearing that you know the Isaiah words, no weapon built against you shall prosper. Yeah, I'm hearing that now. People try to use you, they try to mock you. It's more like they're using you for their own benefits so that they can get what you get, because people want to be in the same level as you. I'm hearing this specifically a co-worker or your friend. These two particular group are trying to use you in any way, shape or form, but it's not gonna work. People sending you evil eye because they see you happy with your life. Like, Jesus, you can't even breathe and these people start talking shit about you. For some, people said that you got knocked out by someone. They mocked you because this is an out wedlock child. That's really mean though. For some of you, people were really devaluing you because you're a woman or you identify as woman. This is including transgender people, okay? People degrading you because they thought that you're very weak. But in reality, you're not weak. Queen of Wands, the very strong queen, is the most masculine one right after the Queen of Swords. Because Queen of Wands is not really following. They do have strong emotions, but sometimes it come across as very strong to a lot of people. It can be overwhelming. They're not like mellow like Queen of Pentacles or Queen of Cups. They were in the middle between Queen of Swords, who are literally very logic, and Queen of Pentacles, very nurturing and loving, and Queen of Cups, very emotionally intelligent, emotionally mature, very warm. They have all these goods, you know, in between all these queens. Queen of Wands got it. And people feels like, you know, you using whatever you have, your ability to get where you are. They say you're a social climber, some shit like that. I don't think it's real though, because I feel like I can see here that you really doing what you're supposed to do. You start with the humble stage here with the Page of Wands, and then it escalates to Queen of Wands up here. So people don't see that. They said that you are weak, but I don't think so. People say that you use your femininity or your masculinity. You're really in those powers, in those energies, and it really intimidates people. You see, I did the Aries, Leo, Sag reading earlier, and people are having the same feeling as right now. People who are you dealing with right now. So if you guys have Aries, Leo, Sag, please do check those previous video that I did. People got triggered with you because you're really living in your truth. Some people say you're delusional, but you're not delusional. I feel like some of you generally fire sign have ability to be a psychic, because in Vedic astrology, Aries, which is Ashvini, Magha, which is Leo, Mula, which is Sagittarius, are ruled by Ketu, you know, south node of the moon. Ketu rules past life. So if you have a strong attachment to intuition, Akashic records, something related to ancestry, the Pitri, you know, Ketu is about past life. So our ancestors before us, there's ancestors, right? So you guys are highly connected to divine. You're connected to your ancestors. You're connected to your tribe. You guys have a very strong connection here, and it scares people. And the way they the way they validate those things is by calling you delusion. So never give your energy to those people who call you crazy, because you're not. Some people questioning what you're gonna do with your life. They're very curious about what you do because you're not really opening up to them. Well, keep that, okay? Because I feel like there's people here really don't have a good intention at all. As long as good things happen to you, they're gonna say shit about it, and it's going to destroy and ruin everything. So keep that. Whether it's good or bad things that happen to you, just keep that. Only say it to people who you really trust. People say you're very detached. It kind of makes sense though. With Rahu in Aries, Rahu will enter Aries soon. Ketu and entering Libra soon as well. You know, the Aries, no, Ketu Rahu axis to Aries and Libra thing. it will enter those signs, you know, soon. I feel like next month, if I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on that. People start seeing that there's a changes in your behavior. So some of you might have strong Aries Libra in your chart, so it kind of changing some of your behaviors, and you may come across as detached. You start to be focused on yourself more, and it pissed off certain people because there's certain changes here. They don't expect that you were changing like this. They don't like your changes. They don't like the way you behave. I'm getting here, but keep doing you, because at the end, hello, you're a fucking empress. Even though you're a man or a masculine, whatever that is, your sexual orientation, you're embodying this energy. This is very strong cards. Your first card is a Queen of Wands, you know. Your end card is this. So, yeah. Makes sense why people are scared of you. Makes sense people hate you. But I feel like with all of these transits, it really helps you to be more strong. Helps you to be more on yourself. Align with what you're supposed to do. Align with your sense of calling. For those who are a reader who watch this, or you're a palm reader, or Cori shell I'm getting, or you're a scryer using fire or water, or an astrologer, regardless whether it's sidereal or Western tropical or even Vedic astrology, it's time for you to provide those readings. It's time for you to open up for readings, services, because you're good at it. You're good at it. Never doubt your intuition. Never doubt your knowledge, your skills. With the Star card here, I feel like for some of you guys, you have a strong Dustana house. You have a strong Satabishak Nakshatra. You have a strong Hasta. Now, the Dustana house is the 6th, 8th, and 12th house. Shatabishak is Aquarius, especially Aquarius moon. Hasta moon, which is Virgo moon. Under Vedic astrology, you also have a strong water sign related to the moon. I'm getting here. You guys are real psychics. A real person who have the ability to communicate with the underworld. It's not necessarily bad. You can communicate with spirits. You have outer world knowledge, I'm getting. So you have the connection, a very strong connection with occultism here. Tantric knowledge. So it's time for you to do that. If you doubting your skills, it's time for you to start to delve more into it, to be more serious with it, because this is your true calling. It liberates your soul, I'm hearing. It really makes you abundant because you connect with universe. It liberates your soul. These 3 cards are very powerful, you guys. These 3 cards are very powerful. Very powerful. You have whatever it takes to be an astrologer, to be a palm reader, to be a tarot reader, to be a Reiki healer, to be a scryer, to be a Cori reader, Cori shell reader, excuse me, or whatever spiritual tools that you can get. You can do it. It's almost like giving me a high priestess vibe here. It's time for you to open up your services and never doubt whatever you deliver to your customers and your clients. I'm hearing this is your true calling. People see that you have a lot of different faces. You're hiding yourself with the 4 of Pentacles here. You're not really showing people like who you really are. There's layers of depth to you that people can't understand, or they just don't know anything about you, you left them with all kinds of 101 assumptions, and none of it are real. None of it are real. None of it are correct. You don't have to explain shit to these people, especially people who are meant to be sleeping for the rest of their life, because not everybody is meant to walk. Not everybody meant to aware of occultism, aware of these tantric knowledges. Not everyone are meant to know what is tarot cards. Not everybody meant to come to YouTube even to check on tarot readings like this. Only certain people who are very well aware of those things. And it's not everybody can read it. Everybody can read these cards. Hello, it's just a piece of paper, right? It's just a piece of paper. But what you can get from this is based on your intuition, what you can see, what you can feel. You guys have that. So never doubt that. I feel like there's a reader here watching. Hi guys, how you doing? And just do that, okay? Just do you. For some, they don't understand the way you communicate. People say you're harsh, you're very savage. But you're not a liar. You may be rude 100%, but you're not a liar. It is something very admirable I'm getting here. There's a people actually admiring that side of you, because you're very straightforward. People say too that you have you taking back your power, you take responsibilities. It's very admirable, but it also attract envious, jealousy from another group of people. You always attract haters no matter what you do, so don't pay attention to them. I know it's hard, really hard, to not ignore them, but again, like I said, you guys are blessed. There's people here saying that you guys are in a sugar baby, sugar daddy type of relationships. I keep always getting this whenever it comes to earth sign. But I feel like you guys are in a relationship with someone who, if they're not older than you, they may be mature. Like personality wise, they are mature. Someone who have power, someone who have whatever it takes to be a very good leader in the house, in the relationship. Not a control freak, but someone who can, maneuver the relationship. And people sees that as a way that you've been controlled by this person, but I feel like you're not, because you guys are kind of in the same level, emotionally speaking. Because relationships supposed to be based on emotional level. So I feel like you guys are in the same emotional level, but people might see that as if that you are in, some type of friends with benefit type of situation, and it's not real. Now for some of you guys, you might be dealing with someone who live far away from you, and people sees that as if that you are very delusional, that as if that you're gonna be with this person. But I feel like this is who you are meant to be with for the rest of your life. Now earth sign, legit, I'm hearing what my guide's saying right now. Some of you guys connect to somebody who are literal star. Like they may be working in the showbiz, they may be working in the industry some way, shape or form, as a producer, singer, rappers, dancer, music producer, if I not mentioned that. If not, they are a political figure, a humanitarian, someone who have power in the society, they have rank in the society. You guys legit have connection, like relationship with this person, and other people might see that as a way of delusions, a way of illusions. It's not real, but actually it's real, because this is your karma. I feel like you guys are receiving some gift from universe. Good things happens to you, and people try to rain on your parade. It's not working though. Just saying, it's not working. No matter what they do, try to rain on your parade. It's not gonna work, because this is what you or who you're supposed to be with. Some of you guys are meant to be famous. So some of you have a strong Rahu placement. Rahu is North Node. For example, Satabishak moon or Satabishak rising, or Swati moon, Swati rising, or your Aruda Lagna in Rahu rule nakshatras, like Adra, which is Gemini, or Swati, which is Libra, or Aquarius, Satabishak, or Dhanishta. It's a now Satabishak specifically, because Rahu gives fames, but it's not necessarily that you're gonna be a superstar if you have those placements. Okay, it's different for everybody else. You need to look at their entire natal chart, not just one little tiny placement. But I feel like some of you are meant to be that famous. I'm hearing somebody says that you guys are fake as fuck whenever you are into humanitarian job, or you involve in charity, or you're involved in humanitarian mission or project. But I feel like you guys doing it because, again, I keep getting this is what you're supposed to do. You have whatever it takes. Your words can influence others to do the same. Some of you guys are investor, or some of you guys are inventor. You will get some sort of public recognition as well, I'm getting here. And people just straight up jealous. They're talking shit behind you with the 5 of Wands here. But I feel like regardless, with the Wheel of Fortune here, this is who you're meant supposed to be. This is who you're meant to be with, if this is a love relationship. And this is what you're supposed to be with. When it comes to your career, when it comes to your lifestyle, nobody can deny your rights. It may be delayed because of Saturn. I feel like some of you have a strong Saturn placement as well, but the Saturn's only delays. It's not going to destroy. Eventually you will get what you're supposed to get, because this is your true calling. So some of you should not be questioning that. Things may be slower for you, okay, with the Page of Wands and the Four of Pentacles here. Like, you guys not be instantly rich like some of your friends. You're not successful, or not rich enough. You're not pretty enough. You're not good looking enough compared to your friends. Don't do that. Don't do that, because you have your own divine timing here. Remember, you guys are blessed. So you need to have faith on God or universe, but what have you? Because I feel like you start to compare yourself because you're listening to these unsolicited advices. Again, be careful. Use your discernment, whoever you talk with, okay? Because I feel like you started to feel like you need to compare yourself with other people, but it's not necessarily for you. Some people get it instantly, some people get it in a later, later on. You bless in your own ways, you guys. Some of you have self-doubt issues, and some of you have self-esteem issues. Some of you start to comparing. You have imposter syndrome as well, I'm getting here. So what, being an overachiever? There's nothing wrong with that. But don't question yourself. And please use your discernment whenever you receive some sort of unsolicited advices from people, okay? Regardless whoever they are. Alright, guys. So this is all I can get for you guys. Please do check out the placement as of for the inside, and I see you guys next time. Bye, guys.